Hey everybody, Jess here. Just going to do a reading for all of our fire signs plus Ophiuchus. I'm going to tag you guys onto the back of that. We're going to start with Aries, then Leo, Sagittarius, and last will be Ophiuchus. Let's say a quick blessing and we will find out how this week is going to shape up for you, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All righty. We're going to start with Aries. Happy birthday, Aries. Welcome to you all. Oh, I wish you the very best month. We're going to start with, we get your card on the bottom of the deck, Aries. We'll start with this one. This is the After Tarot. The Emperor is the card of Aries. It's also a card of Divine Masculine. It's someone who is feeling pretty good right now. I'm so glad to hear that. It is your birthday month. I hope you have had a lot of blessings. I have the Wheel of Fortune under that. It feels like you're in a really good place this week, this month, Aries. It feels like things are kind of falling into place for you. You have a lot more energy than you maybe had a couple of months ago. Some of you are wanting to get up off the sofa. Some of you have been kind of dug in like a tick all winter long. It feels like the sun's coming out. I just saw 1:11 on the clock right there. It feels like things are kind of falling into place for you. This can be financially. This can be in your home life. A lot of the things you've been waiting on for a long time, I feel like are starting to come to fruition for you. You have a lot of new starts in things. Some of you are starting... I don't know if it's new careers, but you have new teams that you're working on, and a lot of you have let go of some things. Wow. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Aries. A lot of you have let go of on-again, off-again relationships. A lot of you have let go of folks that in the past maybe didn't treat you the way that you needed to be treated. There's a sense of betrayal that comes from the Ten of Swords here. That's also the minor arcana of the Death card for me as a reader. And a lot of you who are extracting yourselves from these less than positive relationships are experiencing a time of joy where you can spend time with your friends and family, the people who truly love you. It feels like there have been a lot of you who haven't been in a lot of communication with some of these folks that really and truly love you for a while, and it feels like now that you've let go of some of this toxicity, people are so excited to get to hear how you're doing. I feel like you're very much freed up. I feel like friends are coming back around. And also there are some folks who maybe weren't there for you in the way that you needed them to be there for you when you were going through some difficulties in the last year. And it feels like a lot of those folks are coming back towards you and wanting to say, hey, you know, I'm really sorry I wasn't there the way that you needed me to be there. I'm really sorry that I said that or I did that. Just like little things. I feel like I see your heart is healing a lot here, Aries. Yes. With this Three of Swords, and this is the After Tarot. It's a very cool deck. It kind of speaks about the moment after. It feels like a lot of you have ended relationships and you've started to heal from that. Good. It feels so good. I've got this Empress energy here, so I have the Emperor and the Empress here now. Ooh, I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to get another deck. A lot of you have started your own businesses. A lot of you have started your own families in the recent past. A lot of you are doing very well, taking care of all of your responsibilities. And for some of you, you have some very significant love coming towards you. I'm going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot to clarify. I feel like you're coming to a place of balance in a way that you haven't been in the past. And a lot of you, this is, when I was saying freeing up communication here, some of you were in situations in the recent past that you've let go of that were keeping you from really talking to people. There's a sense of isolation that you were sitting in for a while, Aries. And I feel like that's changing. It feels like you feel like you can express yourself again for the first time in a while. I gotta pull that card out. I'm gonna pull that Ace of Swords out because I feel like we're gonna need that in a minute. Hold on. I have the Four of Wands. There it is. So what was I saying? Some of you are about to embark upon a very significant spiritual love relationship. because I have this Emperor and I have this Empress. Emperor is divine masculine energy. Empress is divine feminine energy. Empress is actually representative of the sign of Virgo, but it doesn't really matter. I feel like you're about to be aligned with a very significant spiritual partnership here. That Four of Wands is that 11-11 twin flame energy, but it's also divine counterparts coming into union. I know that's happening for a lot of people this year, and we're about to embark upon that eclipse season. And this is going to be shaking a lot of people up. This is going to be triggering a lot of unions. Oh, man. My stomach just kind of did a flip-flop, but not in the worst way. It's like, it's more of like excitement, like roller coaster ride. Okay. This could lead to marriage or a very healthy, stabilizing partnership, which is a good sign, because I was taking note just a moment ago, Aries, it feels like the biggest thing on your mind right now is stabilizing your life, grounding yourself. It feels like you have all of this new energy and all you want to do is to put it into positive directions for yourself. This new person that's coming towards you, for those of you who are not already in a partner relationship, it feels like this person only wants to add to your stability, which is new, because in the past, it feels like you had a lot of people. Like I said, there's a sense of betrayal here with this Ten of Swords. Oh, hold on. This one flipped. And I've got the Wheel of Fortune basically right on top of the Wheel of Fortune. I sense a tremendous amount of change in your life. And I have this Page of Cups out again. That's the second time out for that guy too. You got a lot of repeats in here already, and they're important repeats. So Aries, you may have a few people this week coming towards you who try to offer some sort of an apology to you. And I think that you want to accept that apology, but not necessarily allow everyone back into your life. It feels like you're feeling good, you're looking good right now, and a lot of people are taking note of that. And there are some folks who will simply take from your energy. And I think you're very wise. I think you're smart. I think you know who these folks are. And that is why some people are able to be a part of your life and some people aren't. Some people don't necessarily have the best of intentions for you, and I think that you know that. I have that Three of Wands in the reverse. It's not that they don't have the best of intentions. They don't want the same things as you. There you go. And I have the King of Cups in the reverse. Ooh. Also, Aries, this week, some of you may expect a message from someone who wasn't so nice to you in the past, like, and you may have ended a relationship with them. They aren't very good at expressing their emotions, and some of you may find yourself in a little bit of a combative situation with this person verbally, just simply because this King of Cups in the reverse has a lot of feelings that have gone unexpressed for a while, and they're a little angry, they're a little upset. They may be a little controlling. But I feel like you are now in control of your own situation. So you're not going to be as affected by this person as you may have been in the past. And for a lot of you, this is not a love relationship. This is somebody that you may have worked with before. This could be a superior at work. This could be a parental figure of some sort. I just see this person upset, like fighting tears or something, or stuffing down feelings for a long time and snapping at you. And I feel like this may have bothered you at one point, Aries, but it's not bothering you now. I feel like you're so much more in control and you're in such a healthier place that you're not allowing it to trouble you. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Just incidentally, doesn't have to be. Yeah, or this person, this person says things before they think about them. This person sends messages before they spell check them or edit them or something like that. This person speaks without thinking, and it feels like you may have to deal with that, and I feel like you'll deal with it very well. I have the Justice card in the upright position. I feel like you are just so large and in charge this week, Aries, that there's very little that anyone can throw at you And it feels like for those of you, I'm hearing the words, the law is on your side. So I don't know what that means, but there's this energy of fairness and justice. And of you having checked all of your boxes and having dotted all your I's and crossed all of your T's in this situation, and I feel like it's time to move on from this person. This person doesn't necessarily feel the same way, but I think that you feel like it is. Some of you may be leaving jobs this week, and you may have waited a while to do this, waiting on a better offer. And it feels like you're getting out at just the right time, because it feels like this situation's about to implode. And there's going to be a lot of really unhappy people involved in whatever this situation is, but it's not going to be you. You're going to be happy because you left the situation ahead of time. Some of you need to pray about this situation, not to be bossy or anything, or to ask for guidance from someone who could be in a mentorship position, or just asking for guidance in general when it comes to that. Some of you, let me just real quick, about this, Four of Wands, Emperor, Empress energy. That's too many. Hold on. Oh, wow. For some of you, okay. For some of you, the choices that you made in the last 2 months are what are leading you to this divine counterpart. And it seemed like at the time that you were making these choices and these changes in your life, there was a lot of upheaval, there was a lot of stress, you weren't sure how it was going to work out, but you made the right decision, you made the right choice here. Okay. And now that you have, I feel like it's leading you exactly where you want to be led. You don't know this though. I feel like whoever I'm reading for here, Aries, you're not accepting a lot of love, romantic love into your life right now. And this is exactly why you're going to be exactly where you need to be when this person comes into your life. I have the Star card here. You're meant to meet this person. You don't have to worry a single bit about anything. This is kind of all taken care of for you. And that's the case with these divinely guided soulmate unions, this divine masculine, divine feminine energy. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And I feel like there's a timing issue here, or there was a timing issue, and clearly you were with some other folks here that you needed to kind of move on from. And now that you have, it feels like the timing is right. You made the right decisions, you did the right things, and now you've been set up to meet this person perfectly. Yeah. And it really had to do with you having to stand up for what it was that you wanted. And that courage that you guys have exhibited within yourselves is exactly what you needed to do. And that 10 of Swords right there again, here, 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. This is someone who made the right choices in who to stay with and who to let go of. And it feels like you're going to feel so much better soon. There's going to be a real stability that comes into your life. But this new relationship that comes towards you can lead to a very healthy partnership, a very healthy contract. It feels like a lot of healthy contracts all the way around this week, Aries. And this is in business, this is in love. I feel like you've made such good decisions for yourself over the last few months, even when you weren't sure. It was like you trusted in a higher power to lead you to the right place, and it feels like that's what's happened. All right, that was your reading for this week, Aries. Thank you so much for letting me read for all y'all. Happy birthday to you if it has been your birthday, or it's about to be your birthday, or it is in fact your birthday today. I wish you the very best here. I wish you lots of abundance, lots of love, and lots of happiness. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Next up, we have Leo. Leo, we are going to use this Star Power Tarot for you guys. Hold on. Try again. Leo, what do we have for you guys? I have the Five of Swords out for you guys. I was just seeing that for Aries. I didn't pull it out, but there's this energy of having to cut ties with people who maybe are a little gossipy, or people who don't have your best interest at heart. You can tell who they are. You can tell what the situation is. And it's gotten to the point where it's kind of undeniable. It's an irritation. It's more than an irritation. It's time to take a break. Some of you need a vacation from your lives. Some of you need a vacation from the people that you've had around you. There's a sense of competition. I have 5, 5, 5, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, hold on. Let me get a couple more out with this deck, and then I'm going to clarify. This is exactly what I'm thinking. I feel like you have, okay, I don't really like to be a doom and gloom reader, but some of you actually have this situation going on in your lives. Some of you have people who will throw you under the bus to make money, to get a contract for themselves. There's somebody maybe in sales. I have this King of Pentacles energy here where you kind of have it all in the bag, but someone would be happy to take it away from you. And I feel like you know this. I feel like you're aware of this. You're very smart. You're embodying this Queen of Swords energy here this week, Leo, and it's not about your gender. It's just about an energy that's crossing you. It feels like you can kind of see it all coming ahead of time, and you've been waiting for this to happen. No, you may have known for a long time that some people just really didn't have good intentions towards you. Like, this is someone who would sell you out. And it feels like you've been kind of there's somebody here who is not upset that this is happening. As somebody here, I'm hearing their paperwork isn't right. It's not going to work out for them. Something that they've forgotten to do something here. It's almost laughable to you. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. You guys share actually some similar cards to Aries that I was just reading for. So this is something that's coming through our fire signs. You've got the Four of Wands in the middle right there, which is kind of an energy of being in the right place at the right time. It's that Twin Flame 1111 awakening card, but it's also an energy of stability. You may have some chaos happening around you, because I always think of fives as being chaos and conflict that lead to great change in your life. It feels like you may have had some haters out there who may have, and I hate to say that, but this is kind of what I'm seeing here. You may have had some people that really just, you knew that they really didn't have good intentions for you, and you've known for a long time, and all of a sudden it's come to light, and you're able to say, haha, I was right, and kind of walk away from it. I don't see that you're terribly upset about it, because it feels like you understood what was happening before it happened. And it feels like you're able to send a message of clarity, whether it's to a partner or whether it's to a higher up at work, and say, listen, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm hearing. Here's my paperwork. I'm going on vacation. I'll see you in a week, and not worry a bit about it. Because it feels like this other person has a lot of, just need to compete with you. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to get another deck. What do we want to use? I want to use this Chicoli deck. You're about to be really happy. I've got the Sun card on the bottom of the deck right there. We had that as Aries' final card as well. It feels like the end of this week is going to be very good for a lot of our fire signs. It's going to be really peaceful, really happy. It's like you get to do some things that you've wanted to do for a while. Maybe you get a long-deserved break here, Leo. I have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I've got the King of Pentacles up here, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like just when you think you're going to lose it all, that you may have a stressful Monday, Tuesday of this week, okay? It feels like you're never going to you're not going to reach your quota. It feels like you're not going to get it all done, but it feels like you do. And when you do, it feels like things improve, like smooth sailing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday into next week. And some of you, you can see that this person has to unleash some kind of a fury here. Somebody here has to kind of take charge of a situation. Something's kind of falling apart. This feels very much career based. Something's kind of falling apart at work, and you have to cut some people loose. And once you do, it feels so much better. Or you have to kind of unleash some kind of control here, or like exert some kind of control in this situation. And then once it's done, it feels like you can step away and just take a little break. Some of you on Monday, Tuesday, are bringing your work home with you, and there's like pulling some all-nighters or like staying up later than usual just to get things accomplished and done. Some of you are just getting your taxes completed this week. You know that. It's like extra paperwork. There's an energy of taking control of a situation here. So I have this King of Wands energy that comes out on top of this Four of Wands, which really does tell me that your stability comes from within, Leo. And you may need to take a nap. Yes. To kind of just refresh yourself. There is somebody here who does need to take a break from a situation because it's been emotionally and mentally taxing. But that strength comes from within you. And so does that stability. Some of you have been hitting it too hard, whether it's working too hard or maybe indulging in some addictive behaviors, something like that, things you know that maybe are a little too much, things you shouldn't be doing, you know, and it feels like you're letting go of that this week, like you feel like you're able to let that go. There's an energy of stability that returns to you like middle of the week here, Leo. Some of you, this is not going to be for all of you. Some of you may have you're coming to the recognition that you need, the realization that you need a break simply because something happens that sets you over the edge and you end up kind of going off on somebody in a way that you maybe wouldn't normally. And some of you are going to be needing a break because of that. And it was stuff that you kind of allowed to build up for a little too long. And then it comes out as a little bit verbally abusive. You got a lot of king energy here. Some of you may be superiors at work. Some of you may manage a team, and this may be a stressful week at work for you. It feels like the first few days are stressful, and then after that, things get a lot easier. And it feels like there's like a reset button that is hit in your life here around Wednesday or Thursday. You're just kind of having to wait it out and hope that you've got everything done. You've got the Seven of Pentacles out there twice, which is an energy of having to wait on something. There's the Chariot card. This is someone who's ready to move on. By middle of Wednesday, it feels like you're freed up. That's where that freedom comes from. You may have some money coming towards you middle to end of this week. That helps significantly. And there's a lot of happiness that's restored to you through the end of next week. Some of you have given up on attracting love into your life, Leo. And some of you have been very independent for a while because you've been waiting on the right person. I feel like this is going to be a good weekend for you to get out and about. Some of you are saying, no, I don't want to. I'm afraid. Don't be. Go out with friends and people that you love to spend your time with anyway, but do the things that you enjoy doing, because I feel like you're right about the right time, Leo, and it feels like this is happening for a lot of fire signs right now, where you're about to meet someone very special, somebody that you've been waiting for. This will start out as a friendship first, and you may be very unsure as to how they feel about you, or they may be unsure as to how you feel about them. If those of you who are starting new work work, maybe being assigned to new teams or starting a whole new career altogether. You may meet this person right after you first start there. There's going to be a lot of sexual attraction between the two of you. You may live at a slight distance from one another where you have to travel back and forth a little bit to one another's homes to see each other or something, but it's going to be a very healthy partnership and one that you'll recognize whenever you see it. All right, Leo, that was your reading for this week. It might be a good weekend for you to get out there. I understand that you've been single for a while, but it feels like you're moving on from something here this week that had kept you kind of stuck and kept you kind of closeted in a way. And it feels like there's some kind of a relief that comes in for a lot of you. Kind of Thursday, Friday, Saturday energy. You're going to feel like a better version of yourself, better than you felt for a while. And I think that this little change helps, and it feels like it's kind of coming at the right time. Some of y'all just need to go somewhere and sit peacefully with friends in a place that is beautiful, some place that is very relaxing. And it's just kind of, like I said, it feels like it hits a reset button for you this week. All right, that was your reading for this week, Leo. Thank you for letting me read your cards for you. I am going to, we got one that's just flipped up in here for you, Leo, and I didn't even see it. I have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. It does feel like towards the end of the week, you're going to be called to kind of let down some of your boundaries. Start talking to people again. Start not saying no to every single person that comes towards you. You may have been dealing with a lot in your career, your family, your life in general for a while, to the point that you didn't want to invite people in, and it feels like that's changing for you. All right, Leo, thank you now for letting me read for you. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. I will see you guys next week. Mwah. Hang in there. See you soon. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I'm going to go ahead and start with this vice versa tarot for you guys. What do we have for Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius. I got to be really honest with you. These are not the greatest cards. It feels like this is something you really have just recently gone through, or you're kind of going through exactly right now. It feels like some of you have just ended a relationship. It was a fairly new relationship. You hadn't made a lot of plans with this person, but you could see yourself with them in the future. I have the King of Cups that comes out kind of backwards here. This is the vice versa tarot. It's printed on both sides, but someone's kind of turned their back on you, or you on them. This feels like energy that's external to you. It feels like, well, there's this realization here for you that this person is not going to be one of your people, but it felt like a soulmate energy for you. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. Right now, right here, right now. Whoever you have just left behind, Sagittarius, whoever you ended this relationship with, that's probably a good thing. Because although it feels like someone you were meant to have met with that 6 of Cups energy, it feels like this person was a soulmate for you. May have been a Leo, could have been Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. I don't know. And it's really not about the zodiac signs. It's really not here. But whatever it was a good thing for you to let them walk away, because I feel like this would have continued to be an on again, off again relationship where you were never going to be getting what you needed from this person. And you have someone that's much better, who's kind of, I'm hearing like waiting in the wings, who has a lot of attraction for you and wants to talk to you. But right now you're not really talking to anyone because you're still kind of recovering from whatever this was recently. And this was surprising to you. When you met this person, you really thought that this person was going to be someone of significance in your life. Unfortunately, it's not looking that way. And I feel like this person is going to drag you around into the same circle over and over and over again. And it'll end up going, this is kind of how it looks like it's going to go. Oh, you break up, you're so sad. You thought that this was going to go well. It didn't go that well. Oh, that's too bad. This person may reach out to you. You may reach out to this person, just kind of from a, standpoint of, hey, how are you doing, or something like that, and it feels like things start to take shape again, and then they end again, and then that leaves you feeling kind of lost or kind of empty, kind of lacking, and then it's like, oh, well, we'll try to be friends again, and then this person, you don't get a lot of communication from them, and it kind of just starts this cycle over and over and over again. It almost reads like a clock. And I'm encouraging you to turn your attention elsewhere. And I feel like you've already encouraged yourself to do that, because you can see how this is going to unfold here, and you have to make a decision. And am I going to keep kind of going back to this person? There's kind of a runner chaser dynamic here whenever we're kind of cyclical like this. And there's at one point that somebody here decides to jump off that train and kind of focus on other things, all the while knowing that there's something much better for them right around the corner. And that is true. Okay. Some of you are just ending major relationships, marriages, in fact, because I have this Justice card that comes out in the reverse, which is the energy of like a divorce, a separation, an ending of a contract, challenging legal matters, that kind of thing. And I have the World card out, which represents, and it comes out with its back turned, which tells me that this was kind of a long time coming. Some of you are going to be focusing on a lot of work this week. And this is good, because this is exactly when you're in the right place at the right time to attract some new energy into your life. Some of you are being promoted this week. Some of you are being given more responsibility. And for some of you, you are simply going to feel better than you have for a while, just because it's time. There's an energy of energetic cleansing coming through for you, where all of a sudden you feel much healthier, you feel much more balanced than you have felt in a while. I'm going to grab this Deviant Moon Tarot, and I'm going to clarify a little bit further here. I have some communication coming in towards you at the end of this week, and we're looking at like Friday, Saturday energy here, Sagittarius. And I have the Empress that comes out there in the reverse. Hold on. Because I have the Emperor, I have the Empress here. Okay, this is what I was saying. This is directly related to this kind of cyclical relationship. Whatever this is, it feels like you do it one more time. One more time around. This is like that 10 of Swords energy. I always think of it as like the Julius Caesar energy, where it's like 9 stabs wasn't good enough. How about one more? And I feel like this is the ticket for you, Sagittarius. It's like you give this person one more chance. They let you down again. It upsets you. And then you're like, why am I surprised that I'm upset by this? This is exactly the same thing I've always gotten. And it's like a very restricted energy. This person restricts their heart. They restrict communication, something like that. At some point here, somebody jumps off the train. Says, I don't want to go there anymore. I have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Just so tired of waiting for this person to do what you want them to do. Sometimes people are not going to do what you want them to do because they don't want what you want. You just have such a big heart, that Queen of Cups energy, and you saw so much potential in this relationship. Unfortunately, this other person may have other people who feel the same way about them. There's a sense of competition here, and it leads to an ending. It leads to a breakup, and it leads to heartache. You may have met this person online. Okay, so for those of you who, and this person may be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, incidentally, or you may be about to meet in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I have the Lovers card out there. That is a love relationship of significance. There is someone right around the corner for you. What did I say? Waiting in the wings. Someone who sees you as someone that they would like to invest in. And I'm hearing somebody say, yeah, right. But no, this is true. It's just a matter of you letting go of whatever this past energy is that seems to be kind of lingering for you. And I don't feel like it's this other person. I feel like this other person has done the walking away. I'm sorry to tell you that, but that's kind of how it's feeling. But feel free to flip-flop the energies, you know. It leads you to heartache one more time around. And then that is when you make the decision to do something different. And that decision is what leads you to this healthier relationship, healthier partnership. I don't feel like, well, hold on. Yeah, I have the Five of Pentacles almost right on top of the Five of Pentacles. This is what the problem is you don't understand why you keep like experiencing this with this person. You don't understand why they don't have the same feelings for you that you have for them. Because I've got the King of Cups here, I've got the Queen of Cups. It seems like a perfect match. But someone here is actually quite manipulative, and someone here actually worries about what other people think an awful lot. There's an energy of breadcrumbing here, and there's an energy of someone who doesn't really want to be involved in a relationship at all. And this other person, they don't want to come clean about it because they don't want to offend. That's what it is. They don't want to upset you. Or this could be vice versa. And so instead of just telling you the truth, this is where I'm at, this is how I'm feeling, I'm not that into you, it just kind of drags this whole thing out. This is unrequited love, is what it feels like. And it feels like there's a point where you decide that that's just not good enough. And well, really, you're kind of kicking yourself for feeling, you know, forever thinking that it was something that was good enough for you. Good. You deserve much better than that, because there is someone that wants to spend their time with you. You're just so focused on this past energy, some of you. And there's the Seven of Swords out there again. This Five of Cups, I always think of the Five of Cups as like the stop trying to make fetch happen energy. Like it's not getting any better. It's not working. And it's time for a major change. There's the Wheel of Fortune again. And this is, oh, Sagittarius. This moon energy may be thinking about your shadow side a little bit, really dealing with that a little bit. Someone here may have some childhood woundings or something that causes them to maybe chase after someone who makes themselves unavailable. This will be a good week to focus on your career, your home. You've got the Justice card out there twice, here and here. And now this Ace of Pentacles and the Fool card. It's time to start something new. It's time to only invest in people who want to invest in you. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody say, duh. Okay. All right. But quite honestly, you were really on the fence about this. And I see why. This other person hasn't been very communicative to you. It's very confusing when someone isn't. And this person was someone who also has their own codependency issues where they don't feel comfortable saying, hey, I'm not really feeling this. Hey, I don't want to do this. I can see where the confusion has come in here. But you're done kind of being upset about it. You're done crying about it. You're done worrying about it. And there are a lot of other people who feel like they want to compete for your attention right now, Sagittarius. They're just waiting on you to kind of make a decision about what you want for the future. There's a lot of people who are very attracted to you. It's really just about you being ready to attract positive and healthy partnership into your life. I know these feel like harsh words, but these are your words for yourself, really. There's going to be a time when you feel this energy of lack, kind of exposure and vulnerability here with this Five of Pentacles out there twice, never getting what you need, never having what you need. It's like you feel like you have everything to offer, but this person doesn't seem to want it. There is, again, that energy of breadcrumbing, just a little bit, enough to keep you going every time. And that is very confusing for you. You may be doing this to someone else. But it feels like there's a real shift by next weekend. I'm feeling very much Saturday vibes for this new clarity coming in for you. Somebody who says, you know, I'm just not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to answer their phone calls. I'm not going to answer their text messages. You may find yourself blocking someone or deleting someone. I feel like next week, this is going to be a very different reading. All right. But it does feel like somebody here does need to make this decision for themselves, to make the decision that they're worth more, that they're more valuable than whatever this is that's being presented to you. All right, that was your reading for the week. Thank you, Sagittarius. Thank you for all your likes and your subscribes. I will see you guys next week. Mwah. Hang in there. Last, we have Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, I'm going to use I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. I have the Ace of Wands here. It comes out on its side. Someone's not sure how they feel about something. The Ace of Wands should be like a passionate, brand new beginning, something that I see 111 on the clock over there. Whoever you are, there's this energy of not trusting yourself. I have the Ace of Pentacles right under that. Whoever you are on the right track. You're doing it right. You're right exactly where you're supposed to be. There's this nervousness about it though. You're worried about whatever it is, this new beginning that you're starting here, because I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Aces are new beginnings, right? You have a new beginning in business or some kind of a financial pathway or even some kind of a new relationship. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to dig deeper in a moment. Some of you have some fear-based emotions about starting whatever this is. And some of you are worried about having to deal with some conflict about it. But whatever it is, it's going to be golden. It's going to be beautiful and it's going to change your life for a while. Now I've got the Ace of Swords under that. I saw this Nine of Swords earlier. I'm talking to someone who doesn't readily trust themselves enough here. Someone who you've been through an awful lot in your life and you don't want to screw anything up. You may be worried about legal matters. Some of you may be going through divorce, and some of you may be starting new jobs and being placed on new teams. Somebody here isn't sure they have what it's going to take. There's an energy of change. I have the Strength card out here, and I have the Chariot. That's Leo energy, Cancerian energy. I have the Tower. That's Scorpionic energy, and I have this Sun card here, and Justice, which is Libra. The Sun is Leo. You got Leo out there twice. Whoever I am reading for, you need to relax. You are in the right place at the right time. There's been a lot of this Four of Wands energy amongst our fire signs. And this is, I think everybody but Sagittarius had this. But I feel like this is that Twin Flame 1111 awakening card, being in the right place at the right time to create stability in your life. In addition to that, some of you are kind of on a union pathway where you're inviting love into your life, a very divinely guided soulmate energy. A lot of you have stopped trying to invest in things that weren't going to invest in you. Some of you may have been involved in third-party situationships. Yeah. And a lot of this is being cleaned up right now. Somebody here is giving up on that kind of a pathway for themselves because it's led to nothing but stress. And I feel like you're ready to start focusing on a healthy partnership in your life. I feel like this is a good time for that. This is energy that's going to be carrying on throughout the summer for you here, Ophiuchus. A lot of you have this King of Cups energy coming towards you. It did come out in the upright. I don't know why I turned it to its side. The King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. This person hasn't told you how they feel about you, and when they do, you're going to be extremely happy, but it's going to change your life drastically. This is going to be a relationship that takes off very quickly. It makes a lot of changes quickly. This is enough to make you nervous. But it does kind of signify when you meet this person, it's going to be right after you've made some significant changes in your own life. Like I said, some of you have gone through a divorce. Some of you are changing careers entirely. This World card is that energy of like a new volume of yourself, the new season of yourself, or like a snake shedding their skin. Somebody commented the other day about the Ophiuchus reading and referencing snakes shedding their skin. We probably had this world energy last week too. You're so right. I didn't put that together. That you're so smart to have picked that up. That snake energy is representative of Ophiuchus, right? And since I just said that, let's go on ahead and grab this Mary L. Tarot because they got snakes printed on the back of them. Whoop. All right. I've got the Knight of Wands here, that Sagittarius energy, and this Three of Wands here. Somebody here knows their life is about to change because someone's been working hard towards making positive changes in their lives. But there is some fear here about having to stand up for yourself, having to stand up for what it is that you want to do. Some of you have unusual occupations. Some of you may be artists or musicians. Some of you are choosing to take this time in your life to invest in yourself. Some of you may be tarot card readers. There's something a little bit different here to what it is that you do for a living, and you feel like you kind of have to stand up for yourself. It's a good thing that you have a lot of people that you may have had to explain yourself to over the years, recent past. And it feels like the people who love you, and they're very supportive of you. People think you're very good at what you do, and you're doing what you're meant to be doing, so don't stop. All right. There's a lot of new beginnings here, a lot of creative new beginnings, financial new beginnings, a lot of intellectual and like new contracts being given to you. And it's because you manifested this. You made this happen for yourself, Ophiuchus. Nicely done. That Three of Wands is the minor arcana of the Magician card. I was just thinking, tell me more about this Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands just came out here. Some of you are, in fact, going to be experiencing a union of some sort this month, or from now until springtime. And that's a pretty big deal. This is finding someone that you can grow with. That's that divine counterpart energy, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. It's a tremendous sense of stability and a lot of growth within you. Some of you are choosing to no longer, those of you who are single, if you've been investing in like online dating or something like that, you're not doing that anymore. A lot of you have like deleted profiles and things like that. You found a lot of manipulative energy. You also found a lot of folks that didn't always tell you the truth, or maybe you found this within yourself or something like that. There's a lot of you who are choosing to put down addiction issues. For some of you, over drinking may have been an issue in the past. And some of you developed relationships rather quickly with people because of drinking or something like that. I have the King of Swords in the reverse. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, where you may have met people that you struggled to communicate really with. You may have had a lot of non-communicative relationships, or something that you've had to walk away from here with that Eight of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Swords in the reverse. A lot of you have had some haters. Yeah, I know, I don't like saying it either. But it feels like there's this energy of kind of like, I feel like someone who knows this about other people, and you've kind of just let it go, and you've understood that it's a karma thing, and what goes around comes around. I feel like someone who has watched like this all happen like to them from a distance, almost like from a tree limb way up high. You've seen all of the people that haven't always said the nicest things about you or had the best intentions towards you, and you understand there's like somebody here. There's like very high priestess energy here, that Knight of Wands. And you just kind of say, well, let them do it. If that's the way they want to spend their time and their energy. You have been focusing on other things. You've been focusing on kind of healing your own life here. Nicely done. Again, this could have been an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but specifically Aquarius energy here. You may have been dealing with a lot of people who spread rumors about you. There's an energy of gossip there. I have the Emperor out there. That's divine masculine energy. Yeah, Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are about to start a new relationship with someone that's this divine masculine energy. This is soulmate energy with that Six of Cups. That's past life love, someone that you know them instantly when you meet them. and some of you may meet this person at work. For those of you who aren't meeting this person at work, it's taken a lot of work to get you here. There's an innocence between the two of you, and there's this, well, you know, it's a divine counterpart, which means it's like blessed by the heavens, blessed by God. But it feels like Easter is a day of significance for the two of you, possibly running into one another. Easter Sunday. And I'm speaking to someone here who's highly intuitive, and I have these green eyes here. Someone who kind of seems to know things before they happen. And here on this Knight of Wands too, green eyes. You may have green eyes. This other person may have green eyes. I have the Temperance card here. That's Sagittarius energy. A lot of tigers. I don't know if that's of significance to someone. I've never noticed that. 2 tigers. There's an energy of a return of communication to you. It feels like it's time to get out there and start expressing yourself. You've been kind of keeping yourself to yourself for a while, and I can see why. Some of you really feel like a lot of people don't have your best interest at heart, and I don't know why that would be, but we have a major change coming with the World out there twice. Some folks may have acted like they were your friends and they really weren't, and you're kind of surprising yourself by this, like, well, I thought I had a better sense of intuition than that. Ophiuchans are usually known for being pretty psychically developed, being highly intuitive. That High Priestess, when they're in the reverse, that tells me somebody didn't really expect this. You may have your guard up around people, and I feel like, or you may have recently in the past had your guard up around people. I see that there have been a couple of people of significance within the last, I'm going to say even recent past, like last month to last year and a half, specifically like 2 people who really surprised you by a lack of integrity within themselves. Okay. And you didn't see that coming. And so that may have kind of driven you into the back cave here, where you just weren't talking to people. You weren't really getting out there. You weren't doing what you usually do. I think that's changing. And it feels like Easter Sunday is kind of a moment that shifts you into a different kind of plane of existence here, Ophiuchus. And I feel like that puts you in a position of major change in your life. And I feel like you may be running into someone that day that also causes some kind of a major change in your life. You're going to have a lot of love for this person. This person may be a Cancerian. I've got the King of Wands out there and this Queen of Cups energy, which is fire sign masculine, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I also have this Queen of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Alrighty, if this is the case, it feels like things start moving rather quickly. I have the Lovers card and this Page of Swords. It's like once you start talking to one another, you almost can't stop, and it starts this whole brand new relationship for you that is tremendously significant. Someone who's meant to change your life, you're meant to change their lives. All right, that was your reading for this week, Ophiuchus. There's a lot going on for your zodiac sign from now until summertime, but it feels like April, whew, April's going to be a month of a lot of change for you. And this week specifically, it feels like I'm having you come out of a fairly chunky transition time and into something that feels much healthier. And this may have been a cycle you were going through for the last month or so, tying up loose ends with people who really don't deserve to like be holding one side of the shoestring in the first place. And it feels like it's moving you into a much healthier, more positive place for yourself. At some point, you're going to have to decide to let people back into your life, though. You do you. Whenever you feel ready, I feel like you're going to be in the right place. Alrighty, this was your reading for the week. Thanks for letting me read for you, Ophiuchus. I will see you guys next week. Mwah! Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.